Her people, her family. Having recomposed herself, Sphene is ready to continue the tour. We reach level 98. Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we'll need to go by way of Lay Node 9, where the Aetheryte is situated. Lay Node 9. Don't tell me we need to use that now. The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector where Resolution is located. The markings on a conveyor indicate its direction, and there is a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on, Rain. My voice has started to get all fucked up because we're 8.5 hours deep. Nothing to it, eh? A child's amusement ride. And here we are, Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits. Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians, and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
I'm keen to learn too.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while. In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world.
Love the FF9 music, let's go.
According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, When out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others.
And then Zaraja came and she used him to beat everybody? Is that what happened? And that's why she has all the electrope?
Fighting was isolated and sporadic, until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
I'm put in mind of the flood of light, just like the flood of darkness. Sounds an awful lot like an umbral calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was.
Arcadian, that's where we're going to be raiding, right? Hell yeah, he's a fellow raider. But he sucks.
I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
Okay, or maybe he doesn't suck. Maybe they took our gerbs.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
We're working on it.
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we? Right, I believe we've visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
That man from before, does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
I wonder if the final boss of the tier, if the difference between Phase 1 and Phase 2 will be like that it uses a soul and goes super beast mode with some beast's ether soul type situation. Could be. Could be a thing. You kill it and then it's not stabilizer, but my brain is so fried at this point I don't remember the word they use for it. Could be a thing, let's see. Mark my words, maybe it will be.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamolja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things. Restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
She was just about to tell us the big secret spooky thing.
What is it?
And of course we get interrupted.
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import.
It was clearly of import.
Well,
You're being
it was
dishonest.
lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Aralja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much. It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Vau Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
What are you cooking up over there, Sphene? What was Sphene wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, it can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now and should probably go to Kapkiwa's meeting point. That'll be back the way we came, I think. Sphene genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Gales of Blue. Having seen the district to her satisfaction, Wuklamat is ready to head to the meeting point. So, we're supposed to go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, Rain. Bum bum. This place is so awesome. This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit more. Huh? Rain, look over there. A Mamoja child. What are they doing here? I did notice this little guy is blue like Zaroja. Maybe it is some way for him to spy on us. Or not. I don't know. You noticed it too, right? The resemblance to Zaralja. The blue scales of a Bunawa with the features of a Hubuko. This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. Come on, let's go after them. I think they ran this way. So this is True View. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. That's the new 4090. That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. Ooh-ah? I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they wanted to take us somewhere? Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? So it is. Alright, then lead the way. Let's see where they take us. My Ethernet. I'll get it later. Oh, I forgot about the Rainbow Super Saiyan part. Is this where you wanted to bring us? What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? So you're still not inclined to talk. He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. You know him? After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. Wow, is she talking about me? Thanks but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kafkiwa. But we ran into the child on the way, and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Kafkiwa. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos there. He'll show you to a fun place. Big Tassos. What about him? I don't think he's in a mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me. This is taking a turn for the strange. But you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? Damned if this doesn't have suspicious written all over it. Big Tassos. You seem eager to go, but what about your friend there? What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kafkiwa there? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Gives you teeth. Tassos stands stoically before the door. This area is normally off limits, but Kafkiwa's told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, Rain. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised.
Wonderful! They're here!
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
We've had a few of these
Workers
before.
here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Geralt.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it. We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Dural. Interdimensional fusion.
Wait, so they did this intentionally?
Like my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of preservation at one point. That they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryo. The husband and wife who founded our order.
They were Lalafells.
It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents, the founders of Oblivion. Tell me everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
I've buggered it up again!
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
Yeah. Alright, a few moments more. I think I'm ready to call it for tonight. Sorry you had to see me passion spilling over. Happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know? And not to be weird or nothing, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you, as if we met in another life. Anywho, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to though. Got folks relying on me, see? But if I'm to keep at it, I need you to fetch me my favorite energy tonic. That voucher's good for 2 cans, one for yourself, by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff at any old vending machine though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. You'll find him tending a bar out on the main strip. Off you go now. God damn it all, it's such a fine-looking beauty in the blueprint. Why doesn't mine look like that? This place was originally designed by a preservation engineer. That's why it's wall-to-wall with contraptions. When I go on the attack, do you think I'm pushing forward too quickly? A little. Try to keep closer to the rest of us so you don't get surrounded. I feel for you. While Jeanalt is a brilliant adapter, it's as if he's stuck on full volume. It's all I can do to put up with the clamor. By the by, you didn't know him before, did you? Don't see how you could, but for a moment there you were looking at him like you had seen a ghost. Seldom does one see Kryl so openly impassioned. As her comrade, I will do my best to support her. Shale has already extracted the data on the earring. At long last, a clue. My apologies, but I will remain here to review the information. Better you than me. Alright, Aaron Bill, you cheeky bun. Gives you teeth instead of gives you wing is a nice Red Bull reference. Let's see if we can push through to the end of this quest before bed. I love the views here. Philemon! Welcome. What are you having? Energy tonics you can't get from vending machines. How dare you suggest that I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you, and don't come back. Got a voucher? Slip it to me then. Nice and subtle. Energy tonic voucher, supplied by Oblivion member Jeanalt. This voucher can be redeemed for 2 cans of energy tonic from Philemon. Can it? Well, I've got 2 vouchers, so I should get 4 cans, but I know I'm only going to get 2. Ah, so you're collecting for Jeanalt. A can for him and a can for you, eh? Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners. Gentler than the full strength stuff. Not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities. But if the Rodina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, just in case there are side effects. I remember this part. Beginner's Energy Tonic. Bearing a curious design upon its can, this energy tonic is apparently formulated for beginners. You drain the tonic in a single pull. Now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly. And then, finally, you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carked it, so hurry along and give Jeanalt his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. Hell yeah. That is potent stuff. You heading to the back room? Yes. You've got the tonic? Give it here, quick. Full strength energy tonic. Bearing a curious design upon its can, this energy tonic is the favorite of Oblivion member Jeanalt. Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom. Awakens something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast that won't stop till it's done what it was born to do. Any road, sorry for sending you off on an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know? And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't going to enhance themselves. Aha, it begins. Mine's the clarity. Mine's the precision. Alright, here's the end of our quest.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put two and two together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Kulja.
What?
It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual. At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunderyards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Kulja is Zoralja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Who was that?
Oh dear. It's Kulja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
This is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kapkiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
We did it. Regardless of... Alright, we're already starting with the tongue twisting. Why can't I read anymore, huh? Regardless of the circumstances, Ralja is Galulja's father. The boy is bound to be confused. Hope Galulja will be alright. Should he return here, we'll be certain to let you know. I'm sorry, I should have noticed sooner. Worry not, the rest of us will keep our preparations moving along. You need but concentrate on finding Galulja. Have at ye, you no-good, never-ending pile of work. Yarg. Little Footfalls. It is all Wuklamot can do not to rush off after Galulja. If Galulja is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kryl and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. To the base of the tower, huh? We can ether right there, right? Come here, scanning port 9, heritage found, perfecto. Bum 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 bum. Heritage found is a large area. Splitting up will allow us to cover more ground. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Galulja. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alice? In the meantime, Rain and I will head beyond that big wall. Hell yeah. Beyond the wall. I wonder if you go over to outskirts if you can find Alice. But even if we did, which you probably can, I imagine it wouldn't be the craziest line of dialogue worth the effort. But maybe I'm wrong on that, who knows. I love the piano in this song. Where have you gone, little one? Galulja doesn't appear to be in the area. However, you catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest. You spotted those people too, yes? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on. Always dirty when enemy aggro's you as you're jumping off the cliff, but at least it wasn't a big fall. Well, I was inside of this building and nobody came in there until like an hour and some change in. They just didn't look inside this building, I guess. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Galulja. Galulja isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you were... No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Galulja. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Galulja, and why do you search for him? I'm family. Though we're not related by blood, his father is my brother. I've only just met Galulja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother, but that means you're... Yes, I'm Wukamat, Vow of Resolve of Tuliolol. And I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zeralja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Galolja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I will always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Galolja was headed south. There he has a place that is as close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Sphene respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like Sphene, all right. Well, thanks for telling me about Galolja. I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Tapu. Galolja appears to prefer solitude, but deep down he is lonely. Small wonder given his abandonment. Take good care of him, will you? I myself am quite fond of the boy. Oh, what a sweet Tapu. Poor Galolja. Piano, so good. It's a town. And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like what we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. Ah, there he is, among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside. Wuklamat is eager to follow Galolja into the ruined town. Drowned Vestiges. I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind a building, but I'm pretty sure Galolja was heading further south. I'll contact Alice on Linkpearl and let her know to join us. I like that the sentries ride around on motorcycles. I feel like that's kind of... Do we have enemies in any other zones that are going on these giant patrols like this? I don't think so, right? They mostly patrol about the really small area. I struggle to think of any other area with enemies that are patrolling across a large distance. This is the area, but the canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Galolja, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. You have located Gololja. Follow him quietly without being noticed. Another follow? But follow I shall. Oh dear.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder?
Aww.
So he's looking after those little ones.
Gololja.
Not another step!
What?
Hiya.
A sentry?
Run, Gololja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gololja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But... I want to get to know her too.
I wonder if Zeralja created this robot so that he could, you know, just throw the child away, but not have it on his conscience. I mean, we'll surely find out a bit more about it.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Vessel?
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me.
I assume that this Galoja is very, very young, right? So even though a lot of time, 30 years has passed here, only just recently Zeralja had the child.
He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you?
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah! How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
Our friend Steiner.
You're Captain of the Knights?
You've been functioning for nearly 400 years. You seem different from other machines. What's your story?
And there I thought it was Kululja with whom you wished to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane.
Wait, was Steiner just captain of the Knights Pluto and Beatrix was captain of Knights of Alexandria? I don't remember.
But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
He spoke to us. Galoja actually spoke to us. If Otis has been around for as long as he claims, perhaps he knows things that not even Oblivion is aware of. Otis cooks the best food. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest if you and Galoja could go and speak to them. Sure, I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for Rain and Alize, I would be obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside of town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. Ha! There is nothing so fine as a meal with friends, old and new. Just don't make me remember which knight is good at which thing and we'll all be daijobu. Damn, that is, the ground is no longer ground. Now it is a spike in the air. Okay, we need a young woolback. There it is. Woolback slain. This zone has got some chonker trees. Thick and prickly. She is the top general and most trusted warrior of the all-female army of Alexandria. Interesting, interesting. And Otis is captain of the Knights of Alexandria, but where are all of his knights at? Why is he not leading knights and instead taking care of Galoja? We will have to find out. What's this? Am I to understand that you have already procured the meat? Woolback loin, a fatty cut of woolback meat that serves as a satisfactory substitute for beef. Heavens, you have, and such a choice cut it is besides. It is plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Ha ha ha. Memories of a Knight. Otis is pleased with the meat you have brought him. Once Alize brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electro, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen. While small, fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what we require. That is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. Galoja can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boy has become quite deft at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now off you go, and happy foraging. Of late, my arms and legs have grown somewhat creaky and uncooperative. A few centuries will do that to even the best of us, I suppose. Haha. Thank you for the follow, Sonny. Okay, we need electro that is converting appropriately. One out of 5. Oh, thank you for checking them out. I appreciate it. And I'm enjoying it a ton. Thank you, thank you. I hope you are as well. where did you hide the other at, Yoshi P? Oh, congrats, congrats. I wish you good luck on your drops, and high rolls on any mounts you might see. I still haven't seen a single mount drop on either yet. But one day. I'm a little bit sad that they only drop one totem per kill, but... At least once we get higher item levels, it won't take that long to farm them. Oh, well, congratulations on your weapon. I have more farming to do, but I have to get the... I'm raiding with 2 groups, and I want to be as prepared as I can be. So I've been focusing on getting through MSQ on this character, and also checking out the story this time around. And I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I think I enjoyed Endwalker's story. Not that I'm complaining about Endwalker's story. There have been a few low beats for sure, but overall I'm having a lot of fun with it. I have a few small criticisms as well, but nothing too crazy. The others have returned as well. What a blessedly lively day this has become. I dared to think I had won this time, but it turns out you were already off doing another task. We've got the requested vegetables, along with a few extra bits. I have to say, all this running around's made me hungry. Otis says you have electrope for me. This piece of electrope has been engraved with arcane circuits. A practiced eye is required to discern its effect. Wow, you found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind. This one is for water. You can tell just like that? I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I'll bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It's absorbed lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, Rain. Mukamat could carry lots of vegetables at once. She's really strong. Ooh, she is really strong. Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. This is the kind of thing families do, Gulojah. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Ona and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Zeralja spoke when he was spoken to. You said that you have 2 papas. Does that mean one is yours, and the other is my father's? No, both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings, a Mamolja with 2 heads. Zeralja is his true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? I do, and they're very dear to me. I'm something of a lone wolf. Or ... I mean, I guess we'll go with the cheesy answer. I'd like to meet them one day. So, Gulojah, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate. Anything and everything. I want to know all about you, too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form. 454 years ago, to be precise. Then, you used to be a normal person. Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria. So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person? How is this possible? 'Tis only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the King and Queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. Aye. Nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Yet I clung to hope still. For while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die. So long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. Also, was he the first one to get their soul extracted? So it was that I attained this vessel, and by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life. It wouldn't be Sphene, would it? Or I think we know who it is. I don't think it matters. Oh ho, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess. Not since assuming my current form. I didn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. Ha ha ha. Good one, Otis. I have seen my queen from afar many times, but I have not the courage to approach her. This isn't out of cowardice, mind you, but rather concern. Yes, concerned that I would cause Her Majesty undue distress. Otis has told me the tale before. Does this mean the Queen of Alexandria isn't actually a person like you and me? Thank you so much for checking them out and for stopping by, Sonny. Have a good night and a good rest. Hope to see you again soon. The Endless. So all this time, Sphene wasn't alive. That's why she didn't have a favorite food. I knew something was up with her lack of an answer for that. She lives, yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are the Endless apart from yourselves? Are the people at the Everkeep Endless too? I mean, I don't think they are, but we might as well ask about it. Most of them die eventually of old age, right? While there should be as many Endless as those who have died, I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Okay, so now let me revise my thoughts. So that's what they did with Namika, right? She's no longer able to be out here because now she's an Endless. So she's somewhere in the Everkeep, but she's still alive, but it's also just a copy of her with her memories implanted into it. I am guessing. But we'll just have to find out. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life, I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of E. Of the E. Did Kafkiwa and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Kryl and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this.
Nahe, is that you?
Now, before we advance this dialogue, he should have, if this is, let's just advance it.
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
I'm guessing she's in the cloud, but somehow is able to control this robot still.
This cannot be.
Or maybe the robot is just a simulacrum and it's not actually her at all, but just like her memories implanted into it or something.
The memories of the departed are taken away. No.
Meshby, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Don't hurt me in my Erinville. That's my weak spot. As many endless as those who have died. So where are they? And how have they been living up until now? We'll have to ask Kafkiwa what she knows. And if she's been hiding things from us, we need to know why. Why are you all making those serious faces? At a crossroads, Otis looks pleased with himself insofar as his vessel can indicate. Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk, Galulja. We're going to get along great, I just know it. You think so? Ha ha ha, I'm happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you will be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least a part of the way. About Sphene. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive like you and me or not. Same. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things she can't tell us. Not with Zeral Jah watching. But at the very least, I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. On the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Tapu how it went. Tapu, our new blind bunny friend. Gods, but that yam stew was good. Ah, you are returned. Were you able to find Galulja? We were thanks to you. All is well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. And to know that he has family who worries for him. Galulja too must be glad. I hope so. I'll try not to rush or force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. My, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. Sphene, what are you doing here? Visiting my people. Are you doing the same, perchance? I suppose we are, yes. Listen, there's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? So you know about the Endless. While we may not discuss it openly, my people will have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I've made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, Who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few should be familiar with the concept. I'm afraid I can't say. I bear no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest that be your concern. I'm merely curious. Tell me, Sphene. You care for your people, that much is plain. And I assume you care for the Endless, too. Earlier in Everkeep, there was something that you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much my family. But they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. Thus far, we've managed to do so. But should more people die, I fear we would be pushed beyond our limit. Their preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Energy? I don't understand the workings of it all, but is there something we can do to help? Then... would you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? What? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed. I suppose you cannot. First you tell us to make peace, then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it that you want? The same as you, of course, to protect my people. Tell us more about the energy the Endless need. Is there something that only Zeralja can do? Tell us more about the energy the Endless need. That, I cannot say. I do not ask that you understand or like me, but I wish... I wish we had been born on the same side of it. Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Sphene. Now she's starting to be super sus. Damn it. Well, I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue on to Everkeep. And let's not tell Otis about our conversation with Sphene. I don't want to risk causing him pain. I don't want to cause Otis pain either. I've gone ahead and apologized for us. A lot has happened, but the important thing is Zeralja is safe and well. Kapkiwa has been worried, so let's hurry back. Eating together was fun. I hope we can do it again.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sphene.
Tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline. A part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Zeralja, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
I've been looking all over for you.
Uh-oh.
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter?
It's Zeralja.
He marches to Vanguard.
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us. Wayakoi is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. What are we to do?
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take her to the back room as fast as you can.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliolo.
Oris, I need you to keep Guloja safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Guloja, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance. Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good. How's the situation in Tulichola?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated. I'm coming, Soralja. And we will finish this once and for all.
You got pizza? Let's go. Hello, Certain. This is the moment of truth. We have to hold Zoralja here. And I know exactly how to do that. Amati is right. Let's have faith in everyone and do what we can. Upon speaking with Wuklamat, several cutscenes will play. It's recommended to set aside sufficient time. The Protector and the Destroyer. Wuklamat has a request to make before setting off to confront Zoralja. Before we get going, I have a request to make of you. When we confront Zoralja, you must let me face him alone. That's not happening. What? No, that's far too dangerous. Why put you at such risk if we don't have to? We have two priorities. The first is to hold Zoralja within the dome to protect Tuliyollal. The second is to free Wayakwa if she's been captured. To make sure we succeed, I need to play the worthy foe for Zoralja. If I combat him with help, he'll likely lose interest and proceed with his attack on the city. That's why it needs to be a duel. Even if Tuliyollal is better prepared this time, it's true that it would be best to avoid another battle, and failing that, we might at least weaken Zoralja. Rest assured, I'm not going into this without a strategy. Our time in the Dome has given us invaluable insights into Alexandrian culture. The use of regulators, for one, the secret to Zoralja's strength. Then you mean to... That's right. If I destroy his regulator, he'll be unable to draw upon souls. We'll see how much he wants a duel after that. So, will you leave Zeralja to me? We believe in you, Lamati. It's nothing the vow of resolve can't handle. Well... I guess it is gonna happen, kind of. Thank you, Rain. It's true that this is your fight, and how you choose to handle it is your decision. But if we see you struggling, or Zeralja attempts to call upon his minions, we will go to your aid. Fair enough. Knowing you'll be there, I can give it my all. Together with Kona, I'll keep Tuliyola safe.
Zeralja!
Oh, here we go.
Hello.
You disappoint me, Uklamat. We are foes, yet you had my admiration for defeating Father and claiming the throne. But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
I am here, brother. I did not run, nor hide. I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one, or call upon all and sundry yet again?
I just want to point out that he did tell her to bring everything that she can, and now he's like, and are you gonna one-on-one me, or are you going to use help? Make up your mind, Zeralja.
Not that it would make any difference.
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for Father?
I remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak, but so are you.
So be it. Do not regret your decision. Release her.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, we secured the hostage.
I thought I was done for.
No! What a dirtbag.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow. Your compassion will be the end of you.
I'm not letting anyone else die. And you will never surpass Papa.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
His body may be gone, but his spirit lives on, in us.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tuliyola gives me strength even now. Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sphinx.
How gullible you are! All of this is Fiend's doing. Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Liar! Seraphine would never do that!
The King of Resolve speaks the truth.
Uh-oh.
How did she...
The attack on Taral was no less my desire than Zeralja's.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Yes, I used you.
So it was all just a lie then? What you said about loving your people as family? About wanting to see them smile?
I do this for them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you, but I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen's Fiend.
Whoa.
An illusion that orchestrated a massacre.
Endless, or machine, or whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. You should still have a heart. When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
Nothing is dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless.
I wonder if her stealing the life to preserve her people is what was making people in the Golden City sick. Or maybe I'm getting confused. I'm just gonna shut up.
As queen, I will do anything to protect them. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
What exactly do you seek to do? What are you protecting your people from?
You waste your words. There is no turning back. Is this the strength that the love of Tuliyola lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their throne?
I already know. It will never be you! As long as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me!
Get fucked, bozo.
You can't rely on souls anymore. It's...
Whoops.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it. Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuliyola to the ground. and harvest every last soul!
I just want to ask, wouldn't it be very prudent to carry extra regulators if they are this vulnerable to being destroyed? And this important to staying alive?
It is over. For Tuli Yulol. Your works, your people. All will be ash before the day is done.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
Conan's gonna shoot all the ships with his gun, let's go.
They're coming!
Well, come on then, you tin bastards.
Alright, I wasn't far off. Just had the wrong cat boy.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself.
I'm Het Sauro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeehaw.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
The spirit. We promised Valcona we deliver him a mountain of scrap, and I'm not about to let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
Hey kid, the ones below are yours.
You got it. Wait, what do you mean below?
Hell yeah.
Don't see that every day.
This is Thancred.
And this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks. While it's not quite what we had planned, I'm glad we chose to remain in Tural.
As am I. 'Twas an unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
And to his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt. But business always comes first.
deploy the big bubble shield.
That was a near thing. Are you all right? You saved your life. Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you of all people would come to my rescue. A cool Jaja. Thank you.
Still rings odd in my ears. The thank yous. But I could get used to it.
You don't have ears.
Right. We're not done yet.
Hell yeah, Captain Ram time. Let's go. Ooh, Alpha no.
We're holding our own against their infantry. But what of that monstrosity and its escort? If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
The bubble shield. Surely there will be one. Oh, or a dragon. That works too, I guess. Is that the shop?
Bleeding dragon. What in the navigator's name is it doing here?
Virata, yes. That's what I meant to say.
Entered into an alliance with Rads at Khan. A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
The Endwalker Dargan. The Shap is the one we killed between the Realm Reborn and Heavensward, right? That Steps of Fate like 10 years ago.
Right in the nick. Truly Yorno shall never forget this debt. We will hold out, Lamachi. So keep your eyes forward, and do what only you can do. Finish this, and return home, safe and sound.
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered unexpected resistance. We've been forced to withdraw.
Get fucked.
Useless. All of you.
You swore you wouldn't harm my people!
I suppose that works well enough. Just kill somebody and take theirs.
Have you gone mad?
When the army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess. To achieve victory by any means necessary. Zeralja to Everkeep. Initiate court blood. Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
No!
Whoa.
Damn you! Stop!
Please, Father, stop!
Kululcha! I told you not to come!
Kululcha?
You must flee, Kululja! It isn't safe!
I'm not going anywhere! I have to stop my father!
Hiya.
I'm not your father.
Let him go!
Using a child as a shield. Have you no shame?
Release him at once, or you shall answer to me!
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Oath is not playing games.
Otis? What's wrong?
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit to rule.
I must protect them.
Yes, you done fucked up, huh? Well, that happened. That he should take his own child hostage. We must hurry back to Everkeep. Zeralja thinks nothing of others' lives. He will kill his own people. Chances are we'll have to face a good part of his army, with Otis among them. Let's take all care. Come on, let's protect the people. Ah, are you ready, Rain?
No more use for you. Be gone.
Father, wait! Father! Otis, Hamachi. You have to stop him. You have to.
Yeah. You're about to get spawn camped.
What have you done?
Sveen, can't you order them to stand down?
The King of Resolve holds military authority. I cannot overrule his commands.
Well, she talks so much about
If there's something you can do, then do it!
prioritizing the interests of her people. I mean, we still don't know what her justification is for... I don't know. We need to know more from Sveen, but... She's kind of created this whole situation, and she is responsible for... partly responsible for what Zeralja is doing right now.
Your crimes are beyond forgiveness, but your people are innocent.
If you care for your people, then protect them. We won't let Zeralja have his way any longer. Hope you don't mind if I obliterate your army.
I deceived you all, and still... The talk can wait. When you said that you wanted to protect your people, I trust you weren't lying.
Of course not! There's nothing I wouldn't do for them!
Then let's split up and get to work.
Do what you can do.
Please, everyone! Lend me your strength!
The citizens, this is horrible. The way's blocked. I have authority enough to move structures. A moment. It's gone. We're good to go. There. Now please help as many as you can. Let's keep moving.
Right. Let's deal with these ones first.
Does Fiend fight, or does she just watch? This is awful. Okay, she just tends to corpses, I guess. How terrified you must have been. Well, that guy looks dead, so not anymore. I'm truly in your debt. Yeah, give me all your gil, punk.
We can save! We keep moving!
I'll make us a path. Oh, Everkeep, hearken to me. This saves us a detour. Excellent, let's press on. So many still crying out in fear and in pain. Please hold on. Hiya. The Lalafell, no! Not the blue-haired cyberpunk Lalafell. That's messed up. us a big beak. Look, survivors. Are you alright? You're safe now.
You're safe now. Be at ease.
I have no souls left. If I get killed again, Are you hurt? It's nothing serious. I fell down, that's all. I'll be fine. I'm so sorry for putting you through such an ordeal. It will soon be over, so please stay strong. Oh, thank you for coming to save us. It's such a relief to see Her Majesty is unharmed. We've cleared the way. We're in your debt. We'll try to get to safety before more of them come. More machines over there. They should be fine here. Oh, look, it's our girl Cryo. Favorite pick, though. Oh, what's up, Graha? Why you so low, brother? There. Is that all of them?
Looks like that does it for this area.
Look, the King's forces are on the move. There are still civilians on Trueview.
Well, we can't leave the wounded. Let's divide into 2 groups.
I kind of feel like we should prio Trueview, right? Because that's where the Oblivion headquarters is at.
Cryo, Raha, please stay here and render aid.
If we have any trustworthy allies at this point, it's them.
The rest of us will go and deal with the machines.
All right.
Not you, Otis.
Otis! You've got to wake up!
Otis?
I'm sorry, Otis. BRB, no.
Snap out of it, Otis! Will you recognize us?
First formation! Show them a knight's valor!
Show them a knight's valor. Why is Alice so low? Why am I so low?
Second formation! Seize the glory of this
Tomahawk Town, Wuklamat. Oh, why are you taking the tank buster next to me? Thankfully it's not AoE.
Something about him is familiar, but it couldn't be.
Yeah, she's gonna remember who he is after we kill him. And be heartbroken, because it was someone that she cared for.
It is him! The captain of the knights!
Valorous Ascension.
How do we bring him to his senses?
If he still remembers me, then perhaps.
I don't know what Sphene is cooking up, but it's gonna be too late.
Right, he's deactivated. It should be safe to approach.
Otis! No! I remember you, Otis, so please remember yourself. You're a proud knight of Alexandria. A man who lives to serve the kingdom and its subjects. Otis!
Pray, stand back, Your Majesty. I am Sir Otis Bologna, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria.
Bologna.
Upon mine honor, you shall harm neither my fair queen nor our citizens!
Is there a character in Final Fantasy IX with the name or last name Bologna?
Apologies for the trouble I caused. So long as this body holds, I shall fight with
I don't remember either. Tis but a flesh wound.
It's building up energy. Have care.
Aloud. Even more balls, hiya. Oh, he will get enough for sure. This is it. Good luck, gamers. Good guy, Otis.
Now, lay the fiend low!
Otis, your condition, no.
Your body can't survive this!
Really? Y'all gonna go opposite me? Well, enjoy your damage. Poor Otis, the hero we didn't deserve.
Otis. Thank you, Lord Captain, for the delicious repast, for everything.
The old units do not have regulators. Their souls cannot be recovered. He is gone. The Otis who so valiantly fought for us. I'm truly grateful for your help. Would that I had the time to thank you properly. But I'm afraid I cannot linger. There are urgent duties I must perform.
Hey, wait!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine, but Otis is...
So he's the one who was looking after Galulja.
Thanks to you, Solution 9 has been spared the worst, but the situation on the other levels is grim. We're currently assessing the full extent of the casualties. In the meantime, could you help us treat the wounded?
Where Aaronville? I did not expect that such carnage would unfold here. To slaughter his adopted people, too. Is there no end to his villainy? Thank you, Otis. I pray your soul is at peace. Gods damn it. What is the Raja trying to achieve by slaughtering his own people? That he's still bent on surpassing Papa is clear. But why this massacre? I don't understand. Right now we can only guess at his intent, but his obsession must be strong indeed to endure after 30 years. But now isn't the time to ponder such things. The people need our help. I'll take one gil, please. Yo, 99. Right in time, too.